Alright, let's see what we got here. Got ourselves a little recap for Tuesday NYAM session. A little bit more difficult, but manageable. Now, get to the replay. Let's see what we have here. Okay, there we go. Now, so we had, my goodness, market plummeted almost all night. The move was for sure at 6. Yeah, I remember that. I'll get into that in its own recap. He fell how much? A 1,000 points. So after falling 1,000 points basically for the entire night, wake up, and what do we see? Bullish SMT right after a bearish SMT. Maybe this tells me something. Not sure. Still learning. What else? Bias. Ladder up. Jagged bias up. Immediate rejection. I did want to see it come down more. I tried to get in on paper, but my fill was horrible. Excuse me. What is that? What are those yellow lines? Oh, those are equal lows. Okay. Are they? I guess they are. Oh, maybe they have something to do with TPs. Okay. If you're already in the trade for the short, I guess. Yeah, I think that's what that is. No, that's not what that is. I have no idea what this is. I have literally no idea what those yellow lines are. Ah, they're devil's marks. Okay, I'll have to move that to the end, I guess. Oh, this is interesting. Okay, gotcha. Boom, took out the devil's marks and then reversed. That's really interesting. Okay. Okay. Wow, you can literally just trade those. That's really, hold on. This is so interesting. Come back, you get those. You literally reverse off of them. Wow. Magnificent. Magnificent. Wow. And when are these even from, for crying out loud? Oblivion. Wow. 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 Okay, I'll take it. Pop down. Invert those. Or nullify those. Pop up. Past the 786 on the intermediate. Print inside. I thought this was going to reject and come further down, to be honest. Went up. Rejected 382 on the intermediate. As well as the gap open. Maybe an entry here. Yeah, right here's your entry. Reject the 0.5 on the short term, reject as well as the 786 on the short term, and the 382 on the intermediate term. Here's your entry. Hurry up. You got yourself an IFVG rejection. No print inside your IFVG. No print inside, but still rejection. Inside bar and rejection. If this can't make it down here, you got room to go up there. So maybe you get in around 740, call it 750. You have these double marks up here. $750. Oh, get hurt. Okay. All right. So then your entry here is at the rejection of the 618. Because if you get at 750, you are hurting. Hurting big time. What do we have? Equal highs get taken, and then they get taken again. So the devil's marks, I wanted to see that happen. Former OTE. If you were in from the rejection down here, you're golden. Because it's clearly an uptrend. Oh. The 618 rejection. So you can get in here instead. Which would have terrified me considering that this is an OTE and this looks like a great opportunity to come back down. But what we said was that we were at the bottom of the dealing range. Let's put the fib on. Let's put the fib on. Didn't have a long-term high for how long? Let's see. Oh, excuse me. Let's put the fib on. Okay. That's what you put at the 0.5. This is what I needed. Boom. 0.5. Here. I need to check the retracement. So, 78. Squeeze 100 points out of it. $618 rejection. Boom. 786. And then you take that high. You take your long-term high. Alright. This is distracting. Let's go over that again. It's inside the gap. Do we have... Oh, we had a band up there. Okay. So that's the edge case, which happens to coincide with the 382. Interesting. So you want to see that get tapped. Have a bearish order block. A 1 minute. Average. Okay. That's the 382. Let's see if I drop that, because that was admittedly massive. C, jump C, IT, self, current. Okay. And then where does that put us? Alright, that's what I want to see. And I could switch that later. Alright. So I might have to put an extra large fib on top of that. Yeah, I'll do that. So 618 rejection. That is calling the bottom. Jeez, I don't like that. Which means that the only chance I have is seeing what happens here. .5 rejection. I might have tried to take this to the downside. Had to be a short trade. $50. Still a 70-point trade, which is still pretty good. 750. If you get out at a reasonable point, trail that pretty mightily. And look to get back in. Maybe I'd see what that bar looks like. See? That's why you trail that so closely. Okay. Alright, but at this point, you got a 618 rejection. Then you got this bearish breakaway gap, which I'd like to see get rejected. So I'm still thinking bearish. Bread pass, now I'm taking 786. How do I get into this trade? I mean, I see the 618 rejection, but it's too late to get in here. intermediate term fib. Maybe I can ride. So on here, if I take that down, no, I need time to turn around anyway. Gosh, see, today was difficult, man. I still should have said all my biases were going up. So I should see where the up move goes to. From here, take the pullback. Because I don't have any targets to the downside, to be honest. I mean, I do have these equal lows, previous day 50. Previous day 50? Whatever. I have it. So the question is, SMT bullish. Jagged up, ladder up. Alright. So I guess if it comes down to the 618, 786, 618, it doesn't create a lower low. Rejection. See by here, and the rejection of 382, which would tell me it's probably coming back down. What's the next candle do? Shoot up. Shoot up. So my 382 continuation, so I guess I'm in somewhere around here. Seven 17. It's not the worst thing, but it's not great either. Trail that pretty mightily and it might take me out. Okay, so here's my trade. Rejection of NYAM. That would have taken me out. That would have taken me out. Jeez, man, they played tricky today, man. Oh. Tuesday was it was just hard. There's no way around it. It was just hard. Untapped. Fair value gap. 15-minute. And then, yeah, that would have taken me out for sure. What is this? It's my org. By the way, do I have this on? Okay. I don't know the significance of that, but I'll leave it on. I know it's an IFVG, but I guess it's the IFVG of a certain size between that time. And man, is it looking useful. And is it looking useful? See, if I had gotten in here off of this rejection, because that looks clear, I'd have to put my stop down here, which is ridiculous. I think this is an interesting entry, though, that you can't come down here. That's the best I can do at this point. You know what? I got you. Your entry is off the rejection of this. But how do I stop myself from getting in, say here. Because this candle close can have you going up here and getting into this trade. All right, we had some bearish order blocks there, so they were likely to reject. Plus this 15-minute Fiji. So let it come. I did say it was going to come back down to NYAM. Okay, that's fine. So here's your entry. Hopefully you get in somewhere around here, and you can brave. You can't brave that. That's a whole trade in itself. Actually, no, it's not that bad. If you can get in just around the consequent encroachment. If you can. Golly. 7. Alright, jeez. Alright, that's not the worst thing. But for crying out loud. You're going up. Everything green is longer. And the red is clearly running out of steam. Okay. So let's say you get in 756 for crying out loud. Alright, you're already done trading. I mean, not really, but boom, boom, strong. Take that to the bearish order gap and you're done. You can even just take this to here and you're done. Okay, now what does the macro do? The macro, oh, this is, it's 9:50, why don't I have a macro time? Huh. There we go. Okay. Macro touches that, and that's your trade. That is a trade. That is a beautiful trade right there. 9:50, boom, boom. Take it to the main threshold, or even just the top, honestly, 882. Yep, I'll take that. I will take that. And then you probably reject, but don't go far. Maybe come down. Nope, it's already your macro time, so you don't need to bother about that. Oh, and it keeps going? That is beautiful. 827, and do you go straight where to Euro? Or do you go all the way? You go all the way? No, you try, yeah, break away. Okay, come back, maybe tap it. No. Interesting. Go straight. Well, straightish. And then boom. So how do you trail this? If you get in on your macro, reject macro, open, 950, 847 maybe. Well, you're in off of this. That's a macro. So let's say you get in 831. You get 200 points out of that. Almost 200. You could definitely get 200, but still. Edge. Now, how do you trail this, I said? Come down here. Oh, you know what I need? I need this. This is a clear rejection of your 786, so macro open, 7/8. And then what? Where do I trail it up to this? Boom. Don't want to see it come down here. Okay. Okay. I know intermediate term low. Okay, I have a new plan. Where would I have liked to trail this? Here? It's fine. Edge. Okay. Honestly, you're done for the day at this point. Equal highs, 15-minute. Untap fair value gap. I think this just kept falling for the rest of the day. But let's see what the 1050 macro has to offer. Yeah. For sure, you should have been out after this. You can't get past Euro properly. And you rejected this area of that. That makes sense. There was actually a decent trade here off the rejection of Euro. Plus the balanced price range. This is your IFVG too. Balanced price range, IFVG tap, and down. Couldn't come back up. New balanced price range. Honestly, this would have been worth it. But the right thing to do is to take this. Now, where does this come to? It taps here. Yes, it does. This is your entry right here on the macro. This one, boom, confirmation. 912. You could take this to the gap. Oh, balanced price range rejection. Oh, yeah. Okay. That's trading. Take it into the gap. Balanced price range rejection. I like it. IFVG. IFVG, balanced price range, OTE. Okay, boom. How much you get out of this? 77. You get 100 points out of that. Can it keep going? It can. Does it? You can take it down to NYAM. Boom. I like it. Okay. 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 I like it a lot. Alright, and that's your Monday. That's how you trade. You can't trade this immediately on a Monday. No. You have to wait for your setup, wait for your macro time, and then do it. Wow, that was difficult.